Alright, hey you vintage electronics people out here. This is a project going on today. Got another Zenith console stereo chassis to work on here. This one had some issues. I mean, it works, but it does have some issues because it's not working correctly. The FM multiplex is not running. There's a problem with it because the FM stereo indicator light is staying on even when it's not on the station. So we got a short somewhere, so it's probably, it could be a transistor, and it very well also could be a capacitor. It looks like someone might have been trying to recap this thing at one point. That little black one there is original, but that one ain't even, I don't even think that's correct. That looks like a non-polarized, and that shouldn't be. That looked like it came from a speaker, and that one was a 10. I think these are supposed to be 5s, although might be okay, but I think we need to start with some new capacitors here in the FM multiplex circuit. The amplifier works great. It's got good, as far as on the, an auxiliary input, great stereo separation. I got to clean the pots, they're a little staticky. But the only issue with the amplifier, I mean, it does work. A lot of times you'll get these stereos and you have to put the balance control like a little bit more to the left or to the right to get them balanced out. And this one has perfect audio on both right and left speakers with the balance in the middle. So the amplifier is working good. However, those of you electronic people out there that know what I'm talking about here, these are, somebody tacked them in there. And those are not the correct capacitors. This should have had, the schematic calls for 200 microfarad at 35 working volts, and these are 500 microfarads at 50 volts, and they're not correct. They're working, yes, works great, good audio, loud and clear, but those are not correct. I need to put the values back in here that belongs, because with that being real high microfarad, it could put a little strain on the output transistors, which you guys can see there are very small. So, and I noticed after this runs a while, this metal heatsink gets a little warm, and a lot of these Zeniths, I don't remember them getting real warm. So, they need to go. The ESR on those black caps there, it's okay. They probably should be changed, but they're testing okay as far as the microfarads and the ESR. But if you're going to put this in everyday use, they probably need to come out. But the main thing is not the amplifier right now. The amplifier isn't the real issue. It's the FM stereo. Even though the indicator light's on, it's not coming in stereo. It's playing only in mono. I'll do a quick demonstration here. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not going to turn it very loud. See that? Indicator light is staying on. And no matter what you do, no matter where you put the station. So that light is staying on. So, and like I said,
of the 80s and 90s.
The audio's coming in only in mono. It's not coming in stereo. There's no separation. So there's a problem. I'm going to turn this off now. There's a problem in the multiplex. Multiplex is not functioning correctly. So that's where I'm going to address the problem. And when I get that fixed, then I'm going to take these capacitors and put the proper values in there that belong. Someone also replaced these yellow ones here. They're 100 microfarad, and that's what the spec calls for, but these are 50 volt and it calls for 15 volt. Not that that's going to make a big difference. Probably may or may not mess with them because they're in there. They're just a little bit big, but yeah, there you have it. So this, let's see, I don't know, I've got to find a date code. This is probably very late 60s or maybe 1970. I have to get in there. The date code's usually on these IF cans, so take a further look. I just want to show you guys what's going on today. So this Zenith FM AM stereo chassis from a console stereo. I'm going to try to get the FM multiplex working correctly. Thanks for watching.